And on this video, we're gonna be taking a look at the VIOFO VS1 dashcam, which is tiny. Just check it out. In comparison, this is the largest dashcam I have ever reviewed, the Nexar 1 Pro, and just compare the size of them. And this, for being this small, it still packs a punch because it is equipped with one of the most advanced image sensors out there currently in the market, which is the Sony IMX2 sensor. So in this video, we're gonna take a look at what comes in the kit and also walk you through the features of this dashcam, and then I'll show you driving footage. That way you can decide if this is the right dashcam for you. And as always, I place a link in the description down below to this dashcam in case you want to get one for yourself. And in the VS1 kit, we get the dashcam along with a power cable with USB-C connector and an approximate length of 11.5 feet, a power adapter with 2 USB ports, one for the dashcam and one for another device of our choice, a spare USB-C cable to connect it to the PC, and also a memory card 32 GB in size. And mounting the dashcam is done with this double-sided tape. You can peel this back and then center this nice on the windshield, apply it on there, and that's it. The viewing angle is also adjustable. This is how far it goes in that direction, and this is how far it goes in the other direction, a tremendous amount of adjustability. The dashcam can also be removed off the mount in case we wanted to remove that and reinstall fairly quickly. And power comes in via this port right here, which is the USB with a right angle connector. And while most of the controls for this dashcam are on the app, there is a button on the front. Tapping that button once allows us to flag a section of the video that is being recorded as important so we can find it easier. Also, you'll notice that there is an LED in the bottom that indicates that we are recording, and also long pressing this button allows us to enable the Wi-Fi so we can connect to it via the app. Wi-Fi enabled. And on the left side, we have the memory card bay supporting memory cards as large as 512 gigabytes, and we also have this button that allows us to
voice recording disabled.
And if I tap it one more time,
voice recording enabled.
We also get voice control. Let's try it out. Take photo, lock the video,
video protected,
turn off audio,
voice recording disabled,
turn on audio.
voice recording enabled.
And the app is called VIOFO, and it is available for Apple and Android devices. And it connects to the dashcam via Wi-Fi and shows us a live view coming from the front of the vehicle. The view can also be shown in a larger screen by turning the phone around. And also notice that there are several icons on this side right here. This one right here allows us to stop the recording. And what's interesting is that you actually get a beep from the dashcam alerting you that you have stopped the recording.
Recording started.
You also have this icon that looks like a camera, and this allows us to take a picture. And to play back the videos, we can use this icon right here, and this is gonna give us access to the videos that are on the dashcam. And let's play back a video. I'm gonna press here and tap the play icon.
Recording started.
Now the video is streaming from the dashcam, but I can save a copy to my phone by using the download icon located right here, or I can delete the video with the trash can icon. Also notice that the videos have been sorted out into different folders. You have the videos of potentially involving a car crash, videos that happen during parking monitoring, and any pictures that we might have taken. You can also use the select function to select multiple files to download them at the same time or delete them at the same time. And to access the dashcam settings, I'm gonna tap this icon right here. And the first thing that we're gonna look at is the resolution settings. We get two choices, 2560 by 1440p or 1920 by 1080p if you were trying to fit more onto your memory card. Both of them are recording at 30 frames per second. You can also choose whether you want audio to be recorded by default or not, and you can also adjust the exposure value. Essentially, if you find that the video is too bright, you can decrease that brightness, or you can increase the exposure if you found that the video was too dark. What's also pretty interesting is the HDR, which can potentially allow this dashcam to capture better image quality, and you have the option of turning it off, turning it on all the time, or auto. On auto, you get to select at what time you want the HDR to kick on. Some people prefer to have HDR on at night and off during the day, or the other way around. So here you can potentially control when you want to have HDR on auto, but I personally like to leave mine on all the time. And the G sensor is also adjustable. This allows the dashcam to detect when you get into a car crash, and here you can select how sensitive you want that sensor to be. The days type can also be turned on or off, but also the bit rate can be adjusted, and this can potentially increase the quality of the video. Now you're gonna have larger file sizes, so you're not gonna be able to fit as much on a memory card. If you select maximum, you could potentially fit more by selecting low. However, I personally like to run this at its maximum bitrate setting. We also get a time-lapse recording function, and here you can choose to, instead of recording normal video, record time-lapse, and we are able to customize that time-lapse up to 10 frames per second. And this dashcam does support Wi-Fi both in 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz in case you wanted to switch that. Moving over to parking mode, this does require the optional hardwire kit, and if it was hardwired, we get quite a bit of choices. We can have it on standard G sensor detection, where the dashcam is going to be triggered when somebody impacts the vehicle and it's going to turn on and record that event, or we can select parking mode in time-lapse duration. Again, the time-lapse can be potentially customized, or we can select low bit recording. And low bit recording is going to allow the dashcam to stay on recording video all the time, similarly to if the car was running. However, it's going to be a low bit recording, so the quality is not going to be as high as when it's on high bit rate. And the advantage of running it at low bit rate is that it consumes less power, which is important because if it is recording when the car is off, you don't want the dashcam to drain your battery. So you could potentially select low bit recording. That way you can have video of an event and also not strain your battery in the process. We also get this parking recording timer. That way we can control for how long should the dashcam monitor our car for when the car is parked. There is an additional setting called Enter Parking Mode Timer. Now, if you select this allows the dashcam to delay entering parking mode, allowing you to exit the vehicle without triggering it. Otherwise, when you close the door, the dashcam thinks that was a parking incident. You also notice that we can adjust the parking G sensor sensitivity, which is different than the driving G sensor, which again detects when you get into a car crash. This is for detecting impacts that happen when you were parked. You can fully adjust that from low, medium, or high. But what's great is that we also get motion detection for parking monitoring. And again, that motion detection can be customized between low, medium, or high sensitivity. And if for some reason the dashcam was mounted upside down or in the back of the vehicle, we can control the orientation of that image by rotating it or by flipping it horizontally. And the sounds that you hear can also be customized. You can choose whether you want the startup sound only the sound of you pressing a button, or turning off all the sounds altogether. The voice control can also be turned off if you don't plan to use it, and here's the list of voice commands that are available and supported. The GPS function can also be customized, including changing it from miles per hour to kilometers per hour, and whether you want that information to be shown on the video that is being recorded as a watermark. You can have the speed and coordinates be shown. You can select only your speed to be shown or just the coordinates, or you can turn this GPS stand off completely. And there is also multiple languages on this dashcam in case you wanted to change it from the default one, and there's actually quite a bit of them, which is always a good thing to see that we have plenty of selections on here. The Wi-Fi settings can also be customized, and you can also enter a license plate number to be shown on the video or custom text. And the dashcam also supports an optional Bluetooth remote control, and this thing is tiny, and it does have double-sided tape in the back in case I wanted to peel that and stick this on my dash. Now what this does, this gives me remote access to locking a video. In case I see something interesting while driving, I can press a button instead of having to reach over and pressing the button directly on the dashcam. And this is an audio test of the VIOFO VS1 dashcam, and I am sitting on the driver's side seat. And this is an audio test of the VIOFO VS1 dashcam, and I am standing outside the driver's side door. But let's also talk about the remote for the VS1 dashcam. Now this is an optional accessory and I don't think most people are gonna need it. However, it's a good idea I think to have it, especially if you like to flag videos as you're driving around and you see something interesting without reaching over to the dashcam. Now the dashcam is automatically gonna flag videos where you are involved in an accident, where it senses that your car got hit. But if you happen to see something interesting in the road and you wanna flag that video, we're gonna have to reach over and touch the dashcam, and that's how most dashcams operate. So I think this remote is a great idea, and I like to see more dashcam companies offer accessories like this to make our dashcam experience a little bit better. Now VIOFO also has a circular polarizer kit, and this glass filter typically installs in front of the dashcam, and that dramatically increases the video quality. I have already made a video showing the advantages of running a polarizer filter on your dashcam. If you want to check that out, I'll put a link to it in the description down below. And if for some reason you still wanted to have a tiny dashcam but wanted a screen on it, I would recommend that you look at the VIOFO A119. I previously reviewed this dashcam and it is very small, not as small as this one, but it does have a screen, and it also has that very advanced image sensor, that Sony IMX2 sensor, so you get excellent video quality. I'll put a link to the review for this dashcam in the description below. I'll also put a link in the description to this VS1 dashcam in case you want to get one for yourself. And if you guys have any other questions or comments, please put that in the description down below. If you found any part of this video helpful, make sure you hit the like button to support the channel, and stay tuned as I have a lot more dashcam reviews coming up. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.